Next up, secret level. Oh, I have an this already. I have ideas of what this is.
What is it?
I I have an idea. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Probably isn't because it's Prime and not something else.
It's time. This world has waited for your arrival.
Oh, I love it.
It is you. You will open the door. Because you are the chosen. All those moments. It's a new adventure. Just for you.
Keanu.
Come in. You have a game to play.
Oh! Hell yes, please, and thank you. First of all, from the creators of Love, Death, and Robots. Have you watched Love, Death, and Robots?
No, I have not. What is
100%. That's Netflix. Or if you have other ways of watching it, Love, Death, and Robots is shorts, animated shorts that take place. A lot of times they're in the future. It's future sci-fi-ish kind of a thing, but they're animated shorts and they're beautiful. Some of them are hilarious. Some of them are dark. Some of them are just heartwarming. It's really good to do that, especially if it's a late night, you're under a couple influences. It is just good time watching. And
adding that to the list.
Add it to the list. You're doing yourself a service. It is. If there's something that I feel like there's a better format out there to watch shorts that we don't get very often. Like if you go on Disney Plus, whatever, like you have to find their shorts section. Otherwise, it just looks like a thumbnail compared to everything else, and you think, oh, it's another show, it's another thing, whatever. Animated shorts are business cards for animators, for directors, for voiceover people, for creators, and they have to tell a really enthralling story, all encompassing or a tidbit of in like 10, 15, 20 minutes, things, whatever. And they're fantastic. And Love, Death, and Robots is one of those. And they're all done by different animators, writers, directors, and everything. And so well done. I think there's 2 seasons of Love, Death, and Robots. And the fact that this one, which, I'm sorry, what was the level? Spare level? I forgot what was the... It was spare level?
Secret level.
Secret level, sorry. Secret level. This looks like they're like, hey, you know how those video games that you've already known forever in that world? Here are some short stories in those worlds. And that seems amazing and cool.
It does seem cool. As soon as I saw that Thanos looking guy, I'm like, oh, okay, obviously based on a video game. To my surprise, it's actually based on several video games, which is, I was like, at first, I thought the combination of telling one story, mixing all the characters from the different games or the different universes would be an out of this world risk.
Yeah.
But if they're standalone episodes, this could be a really great show because it's going to be like Black Mirror, where everybody can just find their own favorite episode. And it's going to be about the character or the game that you play the most or that you resonate with the most. So this has the potential to be like a big thing for Amazon.
Oh, so. and I could do with you're right. You know what? Sorry, Love, Death, and Robots would absolutely be on Prime because it's the same producer. So I think it is on Prime and not on Netflix.
No, I had it on Netflix.
It is on Netflix. Okay.
Yes,
all right, then for whatever Netflix's dumb reason, Prime is picking them up, and I'm glad they did.
streamer needs a copy or version of the same thing, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. And the thing I like about it is that each one of those is one of those you watch it and then it's like next episode and you click no, not right now. I need to stand up. I need to walk up. I need to go to the bathroom. I need to refresh. I need to process what I just. You can't like watch like bang 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 like you can't like surf through a whole season of it in one go because it's like no. I need to hold on. Each one of those was like a story and it finished and I need to think about it.
Well, that's why I need to walk this off.
I need to walk this off, exactly. I need like at the end of an anime where it's like I just need to stand there and look at the stars as the credits roll, It's just like I need a moment. I need to whew, that was a lot. I love that. I loved it. I want to process it, want to hold it, I want to, your brain's like, let me make a file and tuck that away, whatever. So before you forget it.
No, it's like you have to grieve the ending of the story. Like you have to grieve the fact that you got to the end and you can't be no longer surprised about what was on your screen for a while there. I don't know. For Secret Level, I mean, I'm going to start with Love, Death, and Robots because
absolutely
I think start there.
Recommend.
The difference between Secret Level and Love, Death, and Robots, it feels like, is just that Secret Level is about characters that have already been established, and I'm not
sure if it's characters or just the worlds,
or the worlds that have already been. Let's see.
And because again, I mean, I've played video games in the past, but anything recent, I'm pretty new on. So I mean, I may not be able to recognize a lot of these, but I mean, I watched the Fallout TV series, and I'd never played Fallout, so
Well, and that was easy enough to get into.
It was.
It says that each episode tells a story about a specific game universe, including both new titles and some of the most classic series of all time.
Okay.
So
I know I definitely noticed Cyberpunk 2077, I think it is. I'm sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But my understanding of Cyberpunk, because I watched the animated series. I didn't play the game, but I watched the animated series. It was on Prime. Loved it, but it was absolutely seemed like one of those, like, the way that world works is this is the world and you can intersperse characters and storylines as you want in it. It's just basically, it's like, hey, people can now soup up their own bodies using like robots and computers and everything, but then there's like crime rings and stuff all around there, whatever, and it's very good, really interesting, and it's one of those, like, I don't know why, but I love Cyberpunk world. Give me more of this,
Personally, I'm here for the Pac-Man episode.
Yeah, I absolutely saw that Pac-Man. I was like, is that Pac-Man? That looked like Pac-Man.
You eating? You eating?
What you eating? What you eating, buddy? Show me the ghosts. Go get the goats.